this is Madhvi from TaroticallySpeaking.com, where I blog about the things I've learned from and about the tarot cards. I also review decks and books that are all about tarot, and I make tarot videos on this YouTube channel. I also do tarot card readings and mentor students who are interested in learning tarot. I also do intensive tarot workshops where I really get into the deep thing about and we learn all about tarot together. It's awesome. Well, if you're interested in any of these, you can totally click the link in the description that accompanies this video. And yeah, so let's get to this video. That's why you're here. This is where I do a monthly prediction, and this time, this is going to be for the month of November 2018 for all the 12 signs. And I'm going to be using this really beautiful sort of combination that I love to play with. This is the Dreaming Way Tarot deck by Rome Choi. And the illustrations are by the lovely Kwon Sheena. And this is the Dreaming Way Lenormand deck. Again, the artwork is by Kwon Sheena. So, yay! So I'm going to be using, this is beautiful. These two just play so well together. They blend in the imagery, the style, because, it's very similar. Anyway. So okay, so what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be just setting the intention, just saying in my mind to show me, or rather saying aloud, I guess, to tell me what to expect for all the 12 signs, one by one tarot card, 2 Lenormand cards. What to expect for November 2018. The general. Okay, here we go. And just a quick tip before we begin. Which sign to look for? You can look for your sun sign if that's all you know. That's based on your date of birth. So you can, I'll have timestamps in the description, so you can just click on those and just go to those points in the video. So you can look for your, your sun sign based on the date of birth. If you know your moon sign, which you can acquire by plugging in your date of birth, place of birth, and time of birth into one of the various sites you have online where you can generate your birth chart, you'll get your moon sign. You'll even get your ascendant sign or rising sign. If you know those, you can also look at those, right? And then you can kind of combine all three into getting a more cohesive reading. I mean, I know in as much as this sort of thing is applicable to every single person on the planet, right? This is a general overview, so you can make it as personalized as possible by getting more angles into the picture. Yeah, I mean, the sun sign usually has the energy of what you do in the outer world. The moon sign will talk about your inner journey and experiences. The rising sign is how you would like others perceive you and others see you. That's kind of my take on it. So that's how you can put it together and see it for yourself. All right, so without any further ado, let's begin. Let's start with Aries. Aries, you have death reversed with dog and clouds. All right, so death talks about an ending. Check this out. This is the beautiful death card from the Dreaming Way Tarot. This is an ending. This is something that you are really consciously trying to sort of wrap up, cut, and walk away from. But in the reverse, it either tells that you don't want to do it, you know subconsciously that you have to do it, but you don't want to do it, or it is something that, is just not happening in the scheme of things. And what is it all about? Dog is all about friends and friendships and loyalty and commitment, whereas clouds is all about confusion and sort of, having a foggy, unclear environment. So this is something, or maybe it can also talk about arguments and disputes and all of that. So there is a very unclear sort of environment or unclear relationship with a friend or someone whose loyalty seems very unclear to you, or someone whose friendship is not necessarily becoming very clear to you. It's like something is shrouding that whole relationship in some kind of a cloudy or unclear sort of energy or environment. And that is probably what you want to end, or you're not unable to end. And maybe that either it's one of the two things feeding off of each other. So it could be that you want to end it, but because maybe it's an old friendship or an old relationship that you've held on to for a long time, but because of all this, uncertainty, this energy of, unclear sort of environment there. So either you want to end it or they want to end it, or, it's very unclear. And because of this, the ending isn't really happening. Or, that, because of this situation, probably what this situation is, and that you have to end it. But because it's an old friendship, it's an old relationship, you are finding it hard to end it. But here's the thing, sometimes people come into your life for a reason, for a season, that stuff you see on Facebook, on Instagram. That's not just there for, entertainment or just to give you a feel-good kind of a thing there. It's reality. Sometimes people just come into our lives for certain experiences that we are meant to have. And once that is done, it's done. They play no role in your life whatsoever. There's no point hanging on to something that is over and done with, right? So consider this energy, consider this for November, and this is something that is very likely going to unfold all through November. So this is something for you, Aries, to really, really, really sit down and think about as these experiences happen in your life. What is it that you want to do? You can totally change this, that, right? You can, you can bring clarity in this environment, or you can, if you know what's going on, you can end it too. This is where predictions are really useful, because you have the free will to change it. So how will you do it? What will you do it when it does happen? Okay, Aries. Okay, so next up we have Taurus. Taurus, you get 4 of Cups reversed with cross and key. This is interesting. Very interesting. See this 4 of Cups. Again, let me make it upright so you can see the picture very, very clearly. See, this person is looking at these these 3 cups, and they're like, nah, this is not it. This is not what I want. The 4th cup here is kind of what she's or he is dreaming about. See all those flowers, or I think they're flowers. So so she's like, this is not what I want, this is what I want, right? And in so doing, she does not choose or does not take anything from what is offered to her in front of her. Now, what happens when this card becomes reversed is ultimately you are, by giving up on these opportunities, simply by focusing on what you want and giving up on what you have, you're literally giving up on all sorts of possibilities. And maybe it is time for you to stop thinking about what things could be and focus on what is there in front of you, the reality, and pick one, choose one. All right? Maybe that is the pathway to attaining what could be. But meanwhile, for now, you need to choose one, because this time is running away fast, right? This cross is all about the burden. This burden is actually the key that will unlock the potential. Sometimes you need to make hard choices in order to go through tough experiences so that you can unlock or open the pathway to more simpler, easier, or ideal experiences that you want to have, right? Like this guy, he wants to have what he wants to have, and in that process he's giving up on what is available to him right now. And the cards are urging you to choose from this available options rather than focusing on what you can have, because this tough decision is actually going to help you unlock the path towards creating this or making this happen. Maybe you need to go through this experience to learn what you need to know, because this right now is just a dream, and maybe one of these will show you exactly, maybe the tough experiences that one of these or all three of these will give you, actually this, or maybe the loss of this opportunity, whatever it is, this experience, because you need to take a decision quickly. You cannot linger in this card, especially when it's reversed. All right, take a decision quickly, because this difficult decision is going to help you unlock what lies ahead. And this key is also a big destiny card in the Lenormand. So, this is a heavy burden and a heavy destiny to carry, but it is only through this kind of an experience is when you will be able to create the pathway or manifest the pathway towards what you really want. Okay, Taurus, it's going to be a tough month like that for you. So, just go with it. Okay. Next up, we have Gemini. Oh, Two of Cups reversed. That's interesting. And then we have Ring and Letter. Oh, okay. Gemini, this is going to be an interesting month for you too. See this Two of Cups. I know it's coming up reverse. It's pretty interesting. And this card is pretty self-explanatory. This is girl meets boy, boy meets girl. Exchange of emotions, love. This could be a friendship. This could be a business partnership with a very deep emotional, undercurrent. Whatever it is a very good relationship, especially in the upright card. Reverse, though, it can talk about a distance building in this closeness, right? This emotional distance. So it could lead to, miscommunication. This could lead to maybe even a breakup. There is a distance, and that distance is building up slowly. And then you have the Ring, which is all about promises, which is all about, deals and contracts. And that combined with the Letter can also talk about the an official document about a promise. Okay. So if, it could be a proper legal contract here, right? Because this is deal, this is a letter, right? So it's a proper legal contract, document like that. Or this could also be a communication or about a promise. But it is official, all of this now. This is on paper. This is, on paper could also in today's world mean on email and all of that. Something that is documented, something that is written down. This is a promise that is going to be communicated in a written down fashion. So it could be email or a letter or something, proper like that. And this is going to be all about the building or, of the emotional distance between these two people, or, bridging this gap also. Okay. So this is going to be all about this. So the month of November, Gemini, you're going to focus on putting everything down in paper, putting everything down in sort of a very probably even a legal way, or in a clear way, or in a written way, communicating all about this promise, all about this deal, that even if it's a legally binding deal, or even if it's a morally binding deal or a verbal deal, some kind of a promise that was made, and you're going to communicate about it or put it down in paper, especially because this has to do with probably separating from the one you thought you were connected to, or bridging the gap between, the emotional distance between the one you once were connected to. Okay, so it's going to be interesting, especially on the relationship front for you, Gemini. Okay, so that's your November. Next up, we have Cancer. Cancer gets, the Ace of Cups reversed, which is an emotional outpouring, really. All the emotions coming out. See how the cup, it's overflowing. It's like overturned, so all stuff comes out. And then you have Stork and Tree. Wow, okay. So Tree is all about health. Stork is all about transformation and change. So there's some kind of a big change, and it's a positive change in the health situation, which is going to, again, also the energy of the tree is such that whatever happens, it takes a while to manifest. So this change, this positive change, is going to take a while to manifest, and it's very likely in the health area. And in terms of the Ace of Cups reverse energy, this is going to be a kind of a happy, sad energy there, right? Because Ace of Cups upright typically talks about something that is overflowing with joy. Now, Ace of Reverse, we can say is overflowing with sadness, but the way I'm seeing it, it's like an emptying of the cup. It's emotions that have been pent up, and they're finally being released. So this kind of an emotional release, whatever is going on here, this knowledge that this change in the health arena is going to manifest over a period of time, but it's going to be a positive change that will slowly manifest because it's your health thing. So it's going to take a while to manifest. Maybe that creates a moment, or that creates an experience where all the pent-up emotions are released. So it's going to be like a happy, sad mixture. It's going to be like a release that brings relief. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be very, that way, emotional, but it's going to be also freeing. And this change, which will manifest gradually, is going to be good. It's going to be positive, but it's going to take a while. It's not going to be, maybe in this month, you'll see it actually slowly, maybe the first few stages or steps of it happening. This is a good thing that will happen. Just let go, of the pent-up emotions there. That is the energy for you guys, Cancer. Okay, yeah. Just checking I had the right cards, right? Okay. Next up, we have Leo. Leo is also my moon sign. This is of interest to me too. We have the Queen of Swords reverse. Interesting. Then we have Birds and Scythe. Ooh, okay then. All right. Now, Queen of Swords, if you turn her around and look at her, she is all about intellectual, straightforward kind of conversations, if you really want to see her that way. She is very straight up. She's not someone to mince words. She's not someone to stand up for bullshit. That's her energy. But in the reverse, what happens to her is she gets a little bit confused and carried away. She doesn't know where to draw the line, and she probably will become a little rude. She'll probably become a little, not nice. She'll know, she won't really, on the pushing to the extreme, she might be not really willing to listen, and she'll absolutely, there is a certain threshold of bullshit. Like after that threshold, you're like, please don't BS me, right? But here, this woman is just not going to have the patience for it. Oh my God. Okay. So then, of course, if you combine that with the Birds and Scythe, I kind of get that. Birds is all about chatter and conversation, and just like how birds go chirp, 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 chirp. So this could be arguments, this could be conversation, this could be discussion, whichever way it goes. But the Scythe puts an end to it all. Right? Had the Scythe been here, then it would have been different. The placement is important in Lenormand. Scythe is ending. So this is going to be a month where it's going to be hard to talk to this Leo people, because they're not really have no patience for bullshit in the month of November. And if you're going to be bullshitting them, they're going to just put an end to it. One word, one phrase, one sentence, one retort is going to be it. And all the chatter, all the BS, all the nonsense conversations that go anywhere, just gonna be putting an end to it. So this is gonna be your energy, Leo. You're gonna be in a very bad mood in the month of November. Well, like I keep saying, we all have free will. So just knowing that this could be the way your, maybe some things happen that kind of set your teeth on edge, or set, in case of the Leos, you set your claws on edge, and you're being like, growl, and you're just gonna put an end to all the nonsense. Depending on the situation, this could be a good thing and a bad thing. So please don't get carried away. And this is something even I'm saying to myself, right? Do not get carried away in the heat of the moment. Use your intellect wisely and know when you can really let this energy out free and do some good for yourself, and know when you need to shut up and not let this get to you. Okay. Wow, this is not gonna be this is gonna be a fun, interesting thing in a very different way. It's gonna be a test of your self control this month. Okay, Leo, hang in there. All right, next up we have Virgo, and Virgo gets the Ace of Pentacles. Nice. And we have Bear and Fox. Oh, this is interesting. Ace of Pentacles, obviously, is all about a lot of material blessings coming in, a big chunk of money coming in, a big chunk of good stuff coming in all around on a very practical way. So you receive gifts, you receive benefits, you receive advantages which are very material in nature. It could be directly money or bonuses or whatever, but it could also mean practical things and tools and whatever you need to get things going. Okay. Now, Bear is all about savings. Bear is also about a bossy person. Combine that with the Fox. Fox is a very smart and cunning person. So one angle of this for you, Virgo, is that you will be really smartly finding ways to save money and invest this money so that you can maximize your savings. So you're going to use your cunning and your smart kind of sort of energy to maximize your savings in the money angle. Or you're going to be really one of those very smart, cunning, and bossy people making things happen. And you're going to use your political savvy and you're going to use your pushy, aggressive nature to make things happen. Okay, this is the energy for Virgo for November 2018. It's an interesting, good month, financially also, politically also. Make things happen, okay? Virgo. Next up, we have Libra. And Libra gets the Three of Wands, nice, with the Heart and Clover. Ooh, very nice. Okay, so Three of Wands. See this is lovely. It's like you're on your way, you're on your journey. There's the rainbow waiting for you, and this is like kind of a doorway. And you've set things in motion. In your life, in your career, especially in your career, you've set things in motion, and you're kind of waiting for things. It's like you've done your thing, you've played your move. Now you're waiting for the other side to respond. But things are going well. Things are smoothly moving forward at the pace that they're supposed to be. Now then we have the Heart, which is all about joy and happiness and love and all of that. And Clover is that lucky break that you need, right? So you will get a very joyful, happy, lucky break that will really, 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 sudden, you'll be like, oh man, that was just an awesome lucky break that just made my day, made my week, made my month, so all this that you have been waiting for, that lucky break that will bring you joy, will come through and things will, move smoothly. There's a very smooth energy for you this month of November 2018. Libra, you are going to be just, pushing and walking towards your passion project, your joy project, and all the luck, all lucky breaks are there coming at you. Okay, so next up we have Scorpio. Scorpio gets the Hanged Man reverse with the Mountain and followed by the Fish. This is interesting too. All right. So, Hanged Man. Hanged Man, especially in the reverse. This is nice. Okay. Hanged Man talks about being in a stuck position, being in a place where you need to see things from, because you're in a stuck position, you're trying to see things from another point of view, another perspective, and hopefully trying to figure out if that helps you kind of come unstuck. Reverse though, Scorpio, you are now finally in a place where you have seen that other point of view, where you have seen that different perspective, and you are now in a position where you can unstick yourself or loosen yourself from the grip of this stuck situation. So you are now in a place where you can do something to come out of that stuck place and use that wisdom to do what you intended to do, but maybe in a slightly different way now, because the other perspective may have given you a different angle, obviously, and that helps or enriches or enhances what you wanted to do, and helps you kind of tweak it in a better way. What the Lenormand is saying is Mountain followed by Fish. So Mountain is all about hurdles, but those hurdles are overcome by money. This is what it says. See, right? Had this hurdle been here after the Fish, the story would be, Fish followed by Mountain would naturally mean, the money is a hurdle. But what this means, Mountain followed by Fish, is that these hurdles are overcome by money. And, as you overcome this, they are not just overcome by money, but after you overcome this, you will also see a path towards money. So this is going to be interesting. So Hanged Man, reverse, Mountains, and Fish. Scorpio, this month of November for you is going to be interesting because your changed perspective helps you come unstuck, right? So being stuck, the Mountain card, has actually given you an opportunity to see another way or find another way. And the only way you're going to, bring yourself out of this is with the use of financial or monetary resources. And when you do that, you will find yourself on the other side, where you will then be in the place where you receive financial or monetary benefits and advantages. So this is going to be an interesting month for you, Scorpio. So, enjoy. Enjoy. All right. Next up, we have Sagittarius. And you archers are getting the Four of Pentacles, okay, with the Anchor and the Man. This is very simple. Anchor Man. Anchor Man, or anchor is all about stability, security, staying in one place kind of, and this is a male energy. So this is a very stable, secure, dependable man. And then you have the Four of Pentacles, again, the very interesting energy, where if you see, he's kind of holding on to those pentacles there. He's like, all my pentacles, I'm gathering them together and hanging on to them. So Four of Pentacles, actually, the energy is all about holding on to what you have, especially your money, your resources. So hold on to it, all right? Keep it close. Do not spend, do not go crazy shopping and all of that. Hold on to your resources, hold on to what you have. And this is going to create, especially if you're a guy, or, if you're a guy or identify as a guy and you're Sagittarius energy, what happens is all this, whatever you have, hold on to it, and that will create a very stable, secure, steady environment for you all through November. Now, if you're a girl, now I'm saying that because this man and woman are very specific in the Lenormand. So if you're a girl or identify as a woman, right, this is going to be talking about the man in your life, right? So hold on to all your resources because, and of course, hold on to your man because he is a very dependable, stable, solid guy. But, you gotta also make sure you hold on to him and you hold on to all that you have so that you can hold on to him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Girls are smarter. They don't need further explanations. You girls get it. And maybe I'm a little partial to girls, but hey, that's how it is. Okay, so that was Sagittarius. Next up, we have Capricorn, and okay, that is my sun sign actually. So we have Six of Swords, we have stars, and we have lilies. Okay, then this is interesting. Six of Swords, right? This is all about moving forward. Do you see what's in this picture here? This guy, he's in the boat. He's rowing the boat. He's carrying these six swords. There's a lady and a little baby. Yeah, this is very much similar to your Rider-Waite image also, right? This is all about moving on with baggage maybe, moving on with wisdom maybe. The swords are all about the intellect. So, but you're now going from an emotionally up and down kind of a place to an emotionally stable place. So you are moving forward, you're going forward with all the wisdom, with all the experiences and all the baggage also, good and bad. You're taking that with you as you move forward. This is a transition, moving, positive energy all through the month of November. Some of you Capricorns may also move house. Okay, just know that can also happen with this card. Then of course we have stars, which is all the positive, glowy, stuff, luck, all of it, all the good energy in the universe. And then we have lilies. Lilies talks about something that either happens over a period of time. Lilies also talks about joy and fertility and feminine energy in terms, good energy, something that blooms and matures over time. So this movement, this transition that is happening in your life, this change that is going to, that it might be something very subtle, it might be something very real, like very tangible, like the moving house part, or it might be something where you have a change of mindset perhaps, or you deal with situations from the past and you move forward, move past them and go to a better place emotionally. So it can be emotional, it can be mental, it can be actual. This transition, this change is something that will bring about a lot of... I'm so sorry about this. My mom called, and since I'm recording on my phone, so there you go. So as I was saying, this change, this transition, this movement, whether it is subtle, whether it is actual, all of it is going to create a period of good luck that is, either going to manifest over a period of time. So this luck is going to slowly build up, and this is going to, good stuff, good energy is going to manifest over a period of time, right? Or it's going to take a while, but this, transition will bring the good results that you're looking for after some amount of time, some amount of waiting. Okay, it's either slowly going to manifest, or it will suddenly, all of it will come after a long, period, a period of time. So whatever happens, this transition is good for you. This will bring in a lot of good energy, good wisdom, good knowledge, but it will come in over a period of time. It will not manifest boom right now, but maybe this change, this transition that you go through will show results in a few months. Will start, actually you will see manifesting results in a few months time, maybe 3 or 4 months time, that sort of a thing. So that is your energy for November 2018 Capricorn. Okay, next up we have Aquarius, and Aquarius gets Justice reversed with Sun and Child. Ooh. All right, this is interesting. Justice, if you see, this card is all about decisions and acting upon or implementing these decisions. This is also about balance, looking at things, pros and cons, and evaluating everything and then coming to a decision and then acting upon the decision. That is all that this card is all about. This can also work out somewhere in a legal situation, or this can just be in an actual situation in your life. But in the reverse, this card says that there might be some issues or delays or hurdles somewhere in this entire process. So maybe you're not weighing your pros and cons effectively. Maybe you have weighed them, but you are still delaying the decision-making process. Maybe you have done that too, but then you're delaying the implementation of it, right? Somewhere along this journey of taking the decision and acting upon it, somewhere either there is a hurdle or you are delaying it with your own action, or rather I would say inaction. So where is the issue? Why are you doing it? That is something for you to think about, Aquarius. Sometimes, as the poem goes, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim. That is a line for you, okay? And to consider while you go through this experience in November. Then of course you have the Sun and the Child card. So like I said, like the Sun card in the Lenormand is something that exposes, that brings to light, that creates, that brings it out into the light. That's the energy. And then Child is something that is small and is a beginning. So what happens with the Sun followed by the Child is that this exposure, there will be something very little, but something very important that will come to light. Okay, so maybe this delay process does have an advantage, and because of this delay in decision and implementation, you might, something little but important might come into the light. Okay, or the fact that you are doing this is something that is going to be exposed. This little thing, whatever little thing you're doing to delay this or to not implement this, might come into the light. Okay, and if you're dealing with a legal case where the decision is being delayed, or if you're dealing with a legal situation where it's any of these things are happening, whether there's a delay in decision or delay in implementation, in especially both angles, whether it's a delay in decision in a legal case, that delay will expose something really little but important, and that might help your case. If, however, the delays in the implementation and then you will find that this little exposure or this little information that you find will help get things moving. One way or the other, you're going to find something of importance that will either explain why you're delaying or might speed up this hurdle or stopped process into an actual movement. Okay, it's going to be a little piece of information that will come to light. Bear that in mind, Aquarius. Okay, all right, but a little bit crucial, because the Sun isn't unimportant there. It's a crucial piece of information, but it's not, it's little, it's not big, like, grown up, it's a child. That's your energy. All right. Okay. And finally, we come to Pisces. Pisces gets Temperance. That's nice. Then we have Book, Moon. Oh, nice. Pisces, you fish. Okay. So Temperance is all about knowledge and balance and mastery. Temperance is all about understanding the transformation as it happens, as the change happens, and mastering it and letting it happen and creating it and making it and manifesting it and all of that. And it's a very internal, lovely sort of a process there. Temperance is also a very good, calm energy. So November is going to be a very nice, calm month for you. Okay. Now, Book talks about knowledge and wisdom. Book also talks about secrets. And this is Moon. Moon is all about emotions, and Moon is also about your calling. So how this manifests could be that you will learn a lot of wisdom or a lot of information, a lot of knowledge that will help you with your calling, or you will have a lot of secrets about your feelings, right? And essentially what will happen is there's going to be a lot of wisdom either related to your work or related to your feeling, or wisdom or knowledge related to work or related to your calling or related to your feelings. And that, all of that is going to create an environment where outwardly things are very calm, but inwardly there is a very beautiful change, a very beautiful growth, a very beautiful transformation that is manifesting in your life. Wow, Pisces, it's going to be a very interesting month for you there. Okay, wow. So, this is what November 2018 holds in store for you guys. As I said, look for your sun sign, or if you know your moon sign and rising or ascendant sign, look for them as well. They the timestamps are in the description along with this video, so you can quickly click through it and go see that. And I would love to hear your feedback. I would love to hear if this kind of matched with your experiences. So come back at the end of November and put your comments in the description and tell me what you thought of it. All right. If you like this video, please click the like button so I know that you're liking this. If you want to share this video with your friends on social media, please go ahead and do so. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I mean, apart from these videos, I make a whole lot of other tarot related videos which are full of knowledge and full of a lot of lovely wisdom that the cards give me, and I just share that with everybody. And follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of that. Most of all, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video that I made. I absolutely adore you guys. You guys are the best. Okay, I will see you again next month with the video where I explore the theme of November 2018. So in the meantime, stay good, be good, and play with your cards. Bye now.